All right, here we go. Sean Parr, Chris Young, and our influencer pick. I am so excited because we've been chatting with our friend Keith Sims, of course. And Keith, a former NFL player, he and his family are the Soulful RV family. They go across the country. They take us all for the journeys. They document everything, and we've learned so much from them just today. But the influencer pick, Chris, this is our favorite part.
So this is why I was excited to talk to Keith. Being a Texas grad, talking to an Iowa State grad, we're going to talk a great tailgating unit, because that's some of the best tailgating in college football around between the two states in the Midwest right there that you can absolutely find. And Keith and Tia picked a fantastic unit. We're going to be taking a look at the 2021 Thor Four Winds 27R. Now, Keith, as we get ready to walk through this thing, tell me, what did you like about this one and why did you guys pick it?
Well, first of all, I love the fact that it's got a huge king-size bed in there with a good-sized shower. It sleeps 6 normal people, maybe 4 of us football players. It sleeps comfortably.
You don't need a twin over twin?
No, and gives us 4 separate sleeping areas. Plus, it's got 2 TVs on the inside and that all-important external TV, so we're out there grilling, we can keep track of the game. So I think this unit is the right size with the right space combination, so me and the guys can take it out for any tailgate anywhere in the country.
Absolutely, and it gives you the freedom of the open road. And Sean, you know how it is when you go on tour with across the country. It's so important to be able to have those amenities from home with you. And over the years, Thor has really done a great job at upgrading those features and making sure you don't miss anything from home. Right now, Keith, we got our buddy Kevin, who is inside that Four Winds 27R. And Kev, if you can hear me, Keith, can you see the 27R right now?
I can, and I would love to see Kevin check out that over-the-cab bunk, because that was one of my favorite areas. I think that would be an area that would be the second most popular sleeping area, because I get the king-size bed, so everybody else has got to fight for this area. You've got the TV in there on an arm that can swing out if they can show that, so everybody can enjoy that TV, but it's spacious. It looks like it's very comfortable, and then you even got the curtain for a little privacy there.
Yeah, that, and if you need some suspension netting, you got that there to move stuff around, and it's 54 by 96 inches. 500-pound max capacity up there. Easily can get 2 adults.
Wait. Did you say 500-pound capacity?
500-pound capacity,
Wait a minute. I may change beds here for a second.
No, I'm still not giving up my king-size bed.
Right.
I can take,
but I mean,
any of my former offensive linemen, and they can sleep in that bunk.
Exactly. They can get up there, and they got their own TV, and there you go. Oh, and look at the redesigned dash right there underneath the bunk over. You got that beautiful molded all the way through for your cup holders, put your cell phone spot. You got leather captain's chairs in that one too, Keith. You know, that's comfortable, plush, a good feeling ride, because you got to be comfortable if you're going to be taking those long trips down the road.
Yeah, this one is extra nice, Keith. And Chris and I were in there, of course, checking out all the amenities, looking at every little nook and cranny, and it has so many things. Your kids, though, you talk a lot about your family, and you bring your wife Tia and your beautiful children out on the road with you. They got to love that bunk. They have their separate rooms at home, but when you guys hit the road, if you're going to be driving this Class C, they're going to be loving that bunk.
They would love it, but I think Tia would love it even more, because that is the one negative to our Class A is no bunk bed. And as much as the boys love to be together, we have to sometimes separate them. And it looks like there we've got 3 distinct, easily convertible sleeping spaces for the boys to be able to have togetherness but separateness at the same time. So yeah, this would be an outstanding RV for our family to add to our RV network.
Absolutely. I was glad to hear you when you were talking earlier about how you guys were looking to downsize a little bit from the A to the C. You're right about the separation of the sleeping areas. Right there on the off-camp side, Kevin's got it in frame, that beautiful Jackknife Sofa. That thing is a 68-inch sofa. Great for the kids, or even great for adults if you want to get one on there. Now, obviously, you know, I like to spoon, so my wife and I could probably pop on there. I'd end up getting kicked out anyway because, you know, I snore and she kicks me off anything we sleep on anyway. But surrounded by that giant panoramic window with light and airflow, plus the interiors now, they're so bright and airy with residential fixtures and features. Man, it just makes for a comfy ride and a good night's sleep.
And Chris, you mentioned the window. I mean, I'm seeing the light flood in that RV. I mean, that's fantastic. You've got light over I didn't mention it before, the window in the over the cab bunk as well. So that natural light really flows in and makes you feel better. And when you're in an RV, sometimes you don't want to have a closed-in feeling. So I love what they're doing with allowing all that light in. It also allows, when you're in a cooler climate, open the windows, get some great cross ventilation in. That's fantastic.
Yes.
You know what I really love since we're talking about this amazing area, the shelf right behind the couch. And when Chris and I were in there, this is one thing I love that Thor does, and a lot of the new manufacturers are doing, especially for 2021, is the little things. You got the cup holders right behind you. You don't have to worry about where you're going to put them. You've got the little, pop-up.
The little power station.
There. It's got everything you need. You're sitting there on your computer. You don't have to worry about power. It's just everything. All the amenities are included in these.
And the best part about it, during the Ultimate RV Show National Tour, since this is Keith's pick, and we love him, we love Tia, we love the kids, we decided to do a monster deal. Keith, I don't even know if you know about this.
Oh,
the price
I was
on
waiting
this
to hear
one.
it because don't make it too good or my wife will make me buy one. But,
Well, I mean, just make sure Tia's not in earshot. You see, hey, Chris is lying about this 100%. No, this one starts at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day.
And this unit, Keith, because of you, because you're the influencer pick, this is we call it the parvy around our house, but $20,000 off? That's what, I mean, they took $20,000 off this unit.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I mean,
that is an incredible deal.
For $20 a day, that's a good plate of barbecue. What's the place outside of Iowa State's facility there? What is it? The Cyclone? Or Clones or something like that?
Are you talking about a barbecue place?
Yeah,
we got a barbecue
place
at Ames called Hickory Park, which is incredible. Best barbecue in the state.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd put it up against Franklin's down in Austin any day. But we'll have that battle a little bit later.
You know what?
Yeah, we got to talk to that. Barbecuing when we get to the outside grill, too. But you're the boss, Keith, of Kev, who's in there with the camera right now. So take us through the next journey of where we want to see.
Okay, I do want to stop at the kitchen, but I've got to start at my favorite place. Let's go check out the king size.
I knew you were going to be there.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a non-negotiable for me. I mean, look at that space. That looks so comfortable. And again, another huge window you get to get that natural light in. I see the side windows on the side of the bed. Kev, is that a side table on the left side of the bed over there?
Yeah,
Great,
you got a little.
Ledge.
Yep.
You get to put your electronics, you get your clutch, you got a plug. I'm sure you got USB there. So you've got the space. Looks like you can walk around the bed pretty easily.
It is a king walk around.
I love the overhead cabin space. Wow, that is.
You even got the 12-volt
That's my
plug.
space.
You even got the 12-volt plug right there too, Keith. If you're looking for if you got a CPAP machine or something like that, you got that 12-volt plug there. You got the mirrored ward on the back. My wife loves that. Because she always checks herself out before we go out to the beach. I'm like, you're wearing a frock over a bathing suit. What?
And I saw the ceiling, the fan over the bed there as well. So you got good exhaust, great for airflow. Again, you've got the windows you can open up because when we're in cooler climates, you don't run your AC. You just let the air come in, and you want to hear that. Oh, that's a place where I can get a good night's sleep right there.
Yes, and with the beds going east to west as opposed to north and south.
That's the one thing I really noticed about that.
Being
Usually
in the
they
slide.
have it way in the back. It's at the end of the unit, but this is sideways. It was different from it. It's the first time I've ever seen it like that. I love that look because that slides out and gives you plenty of room, but know you're going to have, we call it Keith Sims space because when you're 6'3" and 300 pounds, used to be, not anymore, but my goodness.
And you got to
now,
have that
can we check
headroom.
out the closet space? I'd like to see how deep those closets are, because when you've got an RV that you bring in a family of 5, you definitely storage and closet space is something that's necessary.
Yes.
Looks like perfect hanging space. And what I like is, as a tall person, my shirts and pants aren't going to be dragging. Sometimes those hanging closets aren't tall enough for someone my size, but you've got plenty of storage space. We could get all of our clothes for our family of 5 in there with no problem whatsoever.
That's what's great about the Thor Four Winds. You got 84 inches of ceiling height in there, and when you have that, it allows you to have those taller storage closets and taller cabinets inside the kitchen. So you're absolutely right on that one, Keith. And the bed folds up when the slide comes in, so boom.
Nice. I love those over-the-bed cabinet storage spaces. I'm always curious about what people end up putting in there because we have a lot of storage space in our Class A. So that's kind of miscellaneous space right now in our RV. But it's tons of extra storage. They look like they're deep in there, and you can utilize them well.
And Keith, that was one of the things that when Chris and I were in there, and whenever I look at a Class C, I've been in the Class A's. I know what I wanted. My wife wants amenities. All she cares about is amenities. She wants convenience everywhere.
Yes.
But the one thing that we looked at, when I walked into this particular unit, it didn't feel smaller. It felt like I had more room.
Yeah.
And you know what? I could substitute a Class A for this amazing Class C from Thor.
Yep.
This would be the perfect size. It would be the perfect unit.
I agree with you. One of those benefits of Class A's is you do get all those amenities. You have that extra space. But this unit right here, this is one of the reasons why I selected it. You're not feel like you're missing anything by having a C. In fact, you're gaining the extra sleeping space, but you're getting all the amenities like you were saying.
With being 29 feet long, I mean, this 27R is a beautiful unit and even more beautiful pick. And right now it's starting at $49,995 or as low as $20 a day. So now we got Keith, we got Sean, we got myself and Kevin in there walking you through, but we also have people standing by right now who will walk it through with you. You can even have this delivered to you. Don't even have to leave the comfort of your couch or your camp chair. You can get this 27R delivered to you right now. Just drop us a comment down below deals or text deals to 46642 if you want to get in on this. The Thor Four Winds 27R starting at $99,995 or $20 a day.
And you know what I love about this is that when we're not on here, I'm actually on my computer and I'm talking to people and answering questions, and it's been so great and such a learning experience because, Keith, you go back to the community of RV people that come out there on the road with you, and if you have a question and people are in your campsite, this is the kind of unit when you pull in, people will go, hey, can I check out your unit? That'd be a great place to, let me check that out.
Absolutely.
That is so funny.
He nailed it earlier, too, about how great and nice the community is. There's open and sharing, so if you ever need anything, like, for example, let's say something happens in that shower that Kev is showing us right there. Now, Keith, that skylight inside of there really helps give you the additional headroom. You're taller than me. I can get in there. I'm not cramped. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be cramped as well. But you got tons of amenities and features.
It looks like a good-sized shower.
Yep.
That is fantastic. And I actually have to stick my head in even in my own RV to get that extra height. But that shower looks like it would be fine for me. And I like how the toilet's also angled. I've got wide shoulders as a football player, and it's nice to have that extra little elbow room. Sometimes bathrooms can get really tight. This one looks like it's very spacious. And that sink.
Yes.
My wife will love that with kids because, some bathrooms have the above the counter decorative bowl sinks that look pretty, but are functionally not very good for little kids. This is something that looks like it's durable, easy to use, and easy to maintain.
Stainless steel.
Chris, I'm getting Keith, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm getting a word here that we have Tia on the line, and she's talking to one of our representatives right now. You guys are buying this unit.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if she wasn't looking at this saying, I finally found it. That's the one. That's perfect.
So the two things that Keith really wanted when he was first looking at his Class A and they started churning out, there are two things that he was not going to compromise on.
Right.
The bed, which you love in this particular unit, the shower, which he can fit 6'3" of him in there.
Yep. Without having to do the confused dog. That's the thing I hate about it. You get into some of those, you do the confused dog, get in the shower, you scoot in there because you don't have enough headroom. Now the kitchen, I love how they got the upgraded features here in the kitchen too. Look at that beautiful cabinetry, the light decor, that solid surface countertop, and they've expanded the prep space by giving you a flush-mounted cooktop and the extender right there. Thank you, Kev. Look at that, Kev. Now Kev's a big guy too, Keith. You maybe heard me talking about him. 7'6", 415. He's a big old boy.
I love the decorative backsplash as well. It brings a nice look to the kitchen to finish it off. That's a very nice touch.
Okay, I love a former NFL player, and my wife will appreciate this because she is watching everything we do. We talk about backsplashes all the time. I've never thought I would be the guy that would be like, oh my gosh. Now when I walk in every single unit that we have, I go, look at the backsplash on this one. Yep. I'm so glad you brought that up because, hey, Keith, how you doing over there? You want to talk backsplash there? We'll do it.
If you got a minute, I mean, I know you had 3 years in the Pro Bowl, but can we talk about this decorative mosaic you got behind your counter?
Hey, real men can talk backsplashes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We know how to set them. That's beautiful.
Exactly.
But it's one of those things that the manufacturers here over the last couple of years have decided if you add those little amenities, those little features, people will enjoy the camping experience more. If they don't enjoy it, they won't do it again. So you got to have them in there. You got solid wood cabinetry on the drawers there. Kev's pulling out some of our pantry space. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous unit, so many great things, and right now the price is right.
Yeah, it is right. I mean, when you're talking about a
is,
unit for just $99,995 or $20 a day,
Woo!
and you're saying, Chris, Sean, Keith, Tia, because we got to keep her out there. We want to get this one. How do we
Guys,
do
you're
it?
getting
Who
in
can we
trouble.
talk to? We love everything that Kev is showing us in there.
Yes.
All you do is text or comment deals right now to 46642. We'll have
Nice
somebody
story.
get a hold of you immediately. It's not like you're going to have to wait.
Dude, look at the dream dinette. So Keith, this is
Here we
what you're
go.
talking about with the family.
Yeah.
The reconnection
Yes.
space. I love the dinettes. Now this is a dream dinette too, so you don't have those legs underneath, so you can really get in there and knock around, push it down, reduce it down into a sleeper. But that's where you sit, you play the games with the kids, you watch what's going on out on the outside with the campsite, you play the board games, you enjoy the camp cooked meals. That's when you start realizing that the memories you're making are worth the investment of getting the RV that you just got.
Yeah, and that's what it's
Chris,
all
I
about,
think that's a
especially with the
great
kids.
point. Yeah, and I think as I'm going to take my hat off to RV manufacturers. I think what they're understanding is the days of people using RVs just for a day or two or just a weekend are kind of over. You've got younger families coming in.
Yep.
You've got younger people coming in. You have people who are using their RVs more and more. So the things you were talking about, the backsplashes, the amenities, the look, the decor, all that is more important because we're all spending more time in our RV, particularly since COVID. The safest way to travel, we all know that. So, hey, if you want to get out of the being stuck at home and you want to travel and get back out to nature and be there for a while, you need an RV like this to give you all the comforts of home nice and you can enjoy it. So I'm really enjoying this RV.
Yeah, I mean, and it's priced right, the weight is right, the length is right. It's 29 feet total, so you can still get in the state parks that, require some of them to be under 30 feet.
Yep.
And outside, you got 55 cubic feet of storage on this beauty. And that dinette, by the way, Keith, 84 inches.
Yes, sir.
It's an 84-inch
that's
dinette.
perfect.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
that's right on for an adult.
All right, Kev, you've done it now. You've gone to the outside, so we can finally get to the barbecuing,
Woo!
get to the tailgating. Let's talk
Yes.
about it because you got your outside TV. There it is. Take a look at that right there. And the whole entertainment center out there, everything that you need.
Oh, that is fantastic. I mean, I love the TV out there. It's got a bracket, you pull it out.
Yep.
Because, when you're tailgating, it's not so much inside the RV, it's the outside. It's the grill. It's the games on. It's playing games. It's cornhole toss. It's taking your football out and tossing it around before the game, pretending like you're going to go out on that field and make a difference.
That's right. Today I'm here. My team's going to win because I'm here, and I'm smoking the best brisket in the parking lot. That's why we're going to – oh, Texas loses by 3 with 2 minutes left.
Oh.
Iowa State wins again. Yes.
No. So, I think that should be the deal. We set up a set at the next time Texas plays Iowa State because, we got Steve Sark now as a coach at Texas.
Heck yeah, look out.
I'm going to bet you a brisket on that
You got
game.
it.
Loser has to smoke it and prep it for the winner. I think that's just how we got to do it, and we do it outside at the RVs.
The gauntlet has been tossed. Keith, are you in?
I'm accepting the gauntlet, and I'll say, I'll raise you some Iowa chops on top of the brisket, and you get a chance to taste our way of tailgating Iowa, and we'll taste the Texas way.
Oh, that's a beautiful way.
Storage. We talked about the
55
entertainment center, 55 cubic feet of storage, as Chris was saying. But when you get outside and you have all of these people around you, I mean, this is, again, I'm going to say it again because this is the kind of unit where people go, do you mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I step in there? How much did you pay for that?
Right.
Are you kidding? This is the deal.
This
This is why Keith picked this particular unit. This is a deal that is not going to last.
No, it's not. And the good thing is we got over 80,000 factory fresh RVs coming. So if you're looking at this 27R and you say, hey, that's great, but we actually need one with bunks, we'll have somebody that can help you get rocking and rolling on that. But with this one starting at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day, text deals to 46642 or drop us a comment down below deals so you can enjoy that large awning with the LED light strip. And Keith, this one also has that Onan generator, the 4,000 watt Onan generator.
Oh, heck yeah.
Runs quiet and can power that thing for a great weekend of just dry docking, out in the field, out near the beach, mountains, whatever.
Perfect. Now you're off the grid. And we use RV. We talked about football tailgating, but my younger son is into karate. So we take our RV to karate tournaments.
Oh, right on.
This would be perfect for that, for a weekend getaway, whether it's basketball or outdoor with soccer or baseball. I could see this in the parking lot. I could see this parked by the ball field. So you can take that break in between games. I mean,
Yes.
That is a great way to utilize your RVs and get extra days in it.
And with the engine that's under the hood, you can get around too, because you got that 7.3 liter V8, 350 horses with 486 pounds of torque under that hood. Man, alive. Keith, not only can you pull, man, you can get up them hills and pass while you're doing it.
Those are all the things,
you can take
too.
this across the country.
Yes.
Keith, with 3 kids, I mean, there's parents right now that are watching with the little ones, and like you said earlier, with the pandemic that's been going on since COVID, a lot of folks are taking their families like you do and plan for a month, and they do their schooling on the road. And why not take the kids where they're seeing the history take place over in Yosemite or whatever park they're studying or whatever part of our country or Grand Canyon, whatever it is. Make those plans and take the family, and the families are coming so much closer together. They're not just stuck on an iPad or looking at a cartoon. They're out exploring and doing things like you said, and I love your videos so much. That's why I keep going back to them. When your family gets together, it's a given, man. Y'all are having a really good time.
They throw down.
Yeah.
We do have a great time, and it doesn't mean we don't fight. Every family does.
Sure.
You have your issues. We have to discipline our kids on the road as well. But the overall theme is togetherness. I mean, we get to work together. Whether it be meals or what we're going to do, and we absolutely love the fact that our kids get an opportunity to travel, see, feel, and touch whatever we learn, whatever they learn, whatever they're studying. And we plan our homeschool curriculum based on where we want to go. I'm taking the boys, I think it'll be at the end of April. We're going to a dark site. If you know anything about astronomy, it's where there's no light pollution in the only site in the state of Georgia. So I've already booked that state park. I'm taking the boys down there so they can finally see the Milky Way. And I mean, but those are the things you get to do when you're RVing. You don't, whether it's COVID or not COVID, that won't stop us because we have our own RV. We have our own space. We have our own bathroom. So I'm excited about it. And if you don't have an RV, call Camping World, get one, because it can truly change your life like it changed our lives. I mean, I'm very passionate about it because it's done that. Yeah. It's helped our family. It's helped our marriage. It's opened up the entire world to us, or the entire country to us. And we're experiencing it, and we're making memories, and we're having a great time with it.
I want to go buy one now. Keith's got me wanting to go buy one now. That is beautiful. And Keith, another great feature about this one, when you do have kids, Kevin, if you can hear me, see if you can pull up and look at one of those storage compartments underneath, because those are Rotocast Storages, which means they are easy to clean. You can just spray them out. I mean, it's just good, easy. They got the lights in there. So if you can throw the dirty stuff in there when you get home, pull it out, take the garden hose, and just spray it right out. Just such a nice feature to have with kids.
What was the towing capacity of this RV? I want to make sure I picked the right. Do you guys remember what the towing capacity was?
This has an 8,000-pound hitch on it.
That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure that. So you can tow my Suburban, you can tow my Jeep. We're ready to, like I said, there's nothing stopping us. I guess I'll let my wife make that call now.
It's all about the tailgating train with that one, man. Pulling up to the tailgate and making it happen with the beautiful 2021 Thor Four Winds 27R, starting at $99,995 or as low as $20 a day. Get in this one like Tia is getting ready to get in this one by texting deals to 46642 or drop us a comment down below, deals. Absolutely beautiful unit. Sean, I see you in that one too, man.
I'm sold on that one. That could definitely solve our needs and our desires for a smaller, more nimble, yet family-friendly tailgating, exploring. We can do everything we love to do in that RV.
Absolutely.
Keith, we talk a lot about kids, but my wife and I, our kids are grown. You have 2 kids out of college. You have your 3 kids still going through the different scenarios. My wife and I are really looking forward to getting closer together, being on the road, and experiencing. We lived in Southern California our whole life, moved to Tennessee, and we've seen so much of the country outside of California, but now we can't wait to explore. There's so much of this great nation that we can't wait to see, and we're going to bring it all to everybody, just like you are.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're right. There is so much to see and so much to do. And I think new RVers, you want to do everything at once, but you just got to learn to slow down a little bit. You mentioned Tennessee. We love going to the Smoky Mountains. I've taken my boys whitewater rafting. We've gone tubing there. We love Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. We love hiking in there. It's such a great, great place just to get away and enjoy and experience nature. And whether you want to totally disconnect or partially disconnect, there's things you can do so you can always be connected and just enjoy each other. And I think one of the things that I learned about RVing, there's something for everyone, whether you like mountains or urban camping, like my wife loves going to cities, or beach camping. There's no right or wrong way. Just do it your way and have a good time.
And Keith, you absolutely are right about that. And one of the things we're going to talk about coming up next is how to do the tailgating properly when you want to cook outside. So coming up here in just a second, we're going to talk all about the Blackstone Grill as the Ultimate RV Show National Tour continues.